What is up, brother? So I've been on NoFap for 150 days now. I'm making these monthly updates. If you want to check out like what it's like to be after 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, you can check out these videos on my channel. Today I want to give you some inspiration to, on your own NoFap journey, on your own porn quitting journey, to get out of the bed and to start living that you deserve to live. So the first thing that I want to talk about today is the peace that you find on your NoFap journey. You see, one of the insights that I got through this month is that porn is not the problem. Porn is usually a solution, and a solution for deeper underlying problems. I tried to group and put these problems into a bucket, and so I ended up with like stress and anxiety in one bucket, loneliness, sadness, apathy, just dissatisfaction with life in general into one bucket, and also boredom, overstimulation. And I experienced all of these like problems myself, and my hideaway, my solution for them used to be porn. And you won't be able to go that far, like 5 months of NoFap, without finding healthier ways to deal with these problems. And one of the ways that I found to deal with them is by finding like just peace in the unknown, the metaphor of smiling in the rain, and so much more. You see, when we are addicted to porn, when I was addicted to porn, I was still trying to portray like a good Christian man. I was trying to portray a disciplined, strong person. But behind closed doors, I would still relapse. I would still fap. I would still lust. The person that I tried to portray didn't match the person that I was. And I knew that. I may trick others, but I can't trick myself. And so I just had low self-esteem because of that. Not worthy, I'm a disappointment. All those thoughts were in my mind. I remember I used to go on walks at night, it's dark outside, and I'm going on the road and I'm thinking about, I wish this car that is going at me would hit me. But I made a strong decision. I said to myself, I'm quitting this for good. And here I am, I'm 150 days free. I'm much more peaceful and calm than I used to be. And the ability to look people in the eyes and not twitch while you say I don't watch porn. I'm the person that I say I am. You feel like a genuine, authentic person as well. And that grows a lot of that low self-esteem that I used to have and you may have as well. So a lot of people want to know the benefits. That's one of the major benefits, finding peace. But a lot of people start NoFap journey, porn quitting journey, because we want to find a girlfriend. We want to get into a relationship. And that's a great place to start. And let's talk about it, actually. Now, most of us start NoFap because we find these videos online saying that, oh, women can smell an abstaining man. We can look you in the eyes and say and tell if you watch porn or you don't. But I think the benefits don't end well. I think when you abstain, when you don't watch porn, when you quit your fapping addiction and you stop castrating yourself, you kind of want to penetrate the world in a weird way. That's a metaphor. And because you put yourself out there more, you take more risks, you kind of get more things in return. Some things that you may not even wish to get. You kind of get luckier. And by luckier, I mean it seems like every week or so you get a new big thing entering your life. And I can prove that by telling you a couple of stories that happened in my own life. So I was looking for a job, specifically in a hospital as a med student, as a nurse assistant. And since I'm living near the psychiatry clinic, I applied for a job for 2 years. A month ago, they called me and they told me that, oh, we have a vacancy. Come and join us, work for us. And I said, all right, thanks for letting me know. In a week from now of recording this video, I'm having a job. I'm getting money and I'm thinking about what car I want to buy. So another thing that happened, as a med student, to graduate, I kind of have to publish a few research papers. And for a while I was very perplexed on how to do that. I had no guidance. I had no network. I didn't know people who could help me. I didn't know how to start. On the same day, I kid you not, on the same day when I started, I went to that psychiatry clinic. I asked for some clinical cases. The girl that I had an internship with reached out to me on the same day and told me that she's in a hurry. She's the last year student. And she's in a hurry to write those research papers. And she asked me if I want to join her. And I was like, oh my God, this couldn't turn out any better. Let's do it. Now, talking about women and relationships, I can't ignore the fact that I just became overall more social, more open. And in social situations, I'm more like a glue rather than an outsider observing. And by the way, I don't put that much pressure on myself. I just want to express that energy, that love somehow. And so I'm a little bit more touchy. I hold the eye contact a little bit. Since I don't have brain fog, I'm able to come up with relevant stories, associations, so much faster. I feel as if people want me in their company. And so I was getting more and more like invitations to parties, to clubs. And as a teenager, I never got that. And I was seeing like Snapchat stories, all those things, and I was thinking, man, I wish I experienced that. I don't like really want to live that life, but I wish I at least had some like experience in that. And recently I had the opportunity to do that. We were going to clubs, to parties like every other day. And that itch that I always had, it doesn't seem so difficult, but of course I know how much work like I had to put in to get to this level for it to seem effortless. Now, women attraction is also amazing. By the way, that can be a downfall if you're not careful. You see, when you're not used to getting that much attention from females and you haven't like resolved your like lust issues, porn issues, that may be the trigger that gets you back in like that downward spiral. So be careful with that. Don't get too excited, just go with the flow. Or at least that's what like kept me in check. So since I was like going out more, I've been to places, naturally more girls, more women saw me. And so I literally had like this one girl approach me at McDonald's and taking photo with me because I was like looking similar to this one actor from Better Call Saul. And her friend asked my friend for his Instagram so he could send the photo to her. Like I ended up reaching out to the girl as well. It didn't turn out well, but that's like a fun story, like to tell about. Also, I said I went to the clubs, right? And we had like our company, we were dancing with friends. And I noticed these two girls like in close proximity, getting closer and like closer to us. And I just approached them and said, girls, maybe you would like to join our company. And at the end of the evening, I asked one of the girls of her Instagram. And so what I learned is that these opportunities to kind of connect, find like relationships, they just present themselves. And if you're like heartbroken and you're like fixated on this one particular person, like you don't have to be. So summing this section up, you just get luckier in general. And one downfall that I almost got into was thinking that I like need a relationship to be happy and not noticing all the gifts, all the favors right here. Me in the past would have killed to have experiences that I was able to experience. But if your only success is like getting into a relationship, and that's why you do NoFap, in my opinion, you'll miss out on a lot of other benefits and gifts that you otherwise wouldn't get. So don't take them for granted. And for the final like benefit or insight of 150 days free from porn, drawing satisfaction from things that I don't do. Mainly NoFap. I don't really feel proud anymore for being on NoFap. I'm seeking like satisfaction from things that I do, from things that I pursue. And since I have more energy, I'm willing to take more risks, have a more positive outlook, I will achieve those things that I want to achieve. So one of those things is building a coaching service. And in order to make it successful, there are a lot of skills that I need to learn. Marketing, like talking on camera, selling, customer satisfaction, all those things, like I have to learn. And by the way, learning those things, like following people that teach those things, keep my mind away from things that I shouldn't do. So it's a win-win situation. And my invitation for you, as you embark on your journey, like on NoFap of quitting pornography, find those things that you really want to work on, that give you meaning and purpose, and then use that newfound energy to fuel those dreams and those goals. Alright, so that's basically everything that I wanted to share in this month's update. If you want to make the transformation, spiritually, mentally, physically, and go from addicted to virtuous, please join the community for free in the description down below.